Hey folks, what's up? Ashish here for Technospot.Net, and we have the eLife S 5.5 from Gionee, and I'm going to unbox it and talk about a lot of features which it comes with. The first thing you should know is it's the slimmest phone in the world right now with a 5.5 thickness, and it really makes it stand out, especially with Gionee is trying to do something different in every of their phone, unlike other companies who are trying to iterate their innovation step by step. So when you buy a Gionee phone, it's all different. Every phone is different. That's what I like about Gionee. So that's the box pack. Pretty rectangular box. Nothing else in design here, except that it does talk about the specs, which I will eventually tell you. So let's unbox it. It's a brand new pack. I haven't opened till now, so we'll just take this off, and there you go. That's the eLife. Now, something really admire about Gionee that comes with a case and screen guards as well. I don't know whether there's a screen guard inside, but yeah, that's what Gionee does. It gives you a full package. You really don't need to buy anything extra. So we'll just take this off, and there you go. So you can see it's Ultra SIM 5.5 mm. Sorry, I said 5.5 inch, but it's actually 5.5 mm. It runs on octa-core 1.7 gigahertz of processor, 13 megapixel rear camera, and a 5 megapixel front camera. It also have a 95-degree ultra wide angle view in the front camera, which makes it easy to take selfies or pick in a lot of people. It does have a Gorilla Glass 3 third generation. So that's how the phone looks like from the front. We'll just peel this off. There you go. So now I started talking about the display. The display is a Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen, and it's 1080p. So you get full HD, 5-inch of screen size, and it has 441 ppi, which give you more pixels per inch, which means the overall response is pretty damn good. Talking the rear side, you do have the camera, which is on the edge. This kind of unconventional. I mean, iPhone 5 does that, but this is different because it feels like a separate unit altogether with a LED flash. Now, mind you, this is the 13 megapixel camera, which is on the rear with the Gionee trademark right there. And we'll just open it down. Yep, that's the speaker. If I have to give you a closer look, so that's the speaker that you can see here. Expect the speakers to be better because I see two windows. Hopefully it's a dual speaker, but we'll get to know later. So we'll just take a look at this later, and now we'll see what's inside the box. So we'll just take this off, and there you go, white charger. And let's see what do we have here. A lot of hopes from Gionee because the way they're doing marketing, they're trying to brand setup is completely different. So that's a data cable that you can use along in the charger together. So let's keep this on the side. And then you do have the earphones. Now earphones have been doing good with Gionee. For example, I've used the 5.5, and these are the in earphones if I'm not just wrong. Yep, you can see this is very similar to what LG has been trying to do in their upper end segment phone, and Gionee is doing it in the lower segment phone. So in earphones, and these definitely look very good, very comfortable due to the soft buds used here. So we'll take this off as well. And what do we have other than that? So I expect the manual should show up now. Okay, yep, we do have the screen guard. Sorry for all the reflections, but you do get two screen guards right there, which is really nice from Gionee because you really don't need to buy anything. The packet, manual, and you do have a converter probably for, okay, suppose ODG, probably that's ODG, or probably you can just put in a USB drive and it can still detect. I'm really impressed with the box packaging. So you get the charger, you get the ODG one, you get the data cable, 4 screen guard, and not to mention the case. I mean, really, it's a complete package for the price. I'm really impressed with the packaging and all the stuff inside. And not to mention, you do have the earphones, which are really good. So we'll take all of this apart and we'll take a quick look at the first boot of the phone. Alright, so now here's something different. Instead of putting it on the right side, which usually the places for the buttons, it's on the left side, so left-hand users can rejoice. And probably it makes sense because, I mean, unless and until you're using from here, because I use mostly from left hand, though I am a right hand guy, but yep, it does make sense, a lot of sense for me to use that. So we will turn this on and see what happens. There you go, first boot. The phone has a 2 GB of RAM with 16 GB of internal storage, Bluetooth 4.0, octa-core 1.7 GHz, that's Cortex A7. It has a non-removable Leon 2300 mAh battery which should last for almost a day if everything has been optimized inside. And the 13 megapixel camera is autofocus with LED flash and it records in full HD. That's really awesome. What I really like about is the phone is not big. I mean, though it looks bigger, but it's really not big. Pretty impressive. At least the form factor. It's also very light. It's not really very heavy. The phone boot is taking a bit of time, so let's explore the other parts. So you have the uh, charging port here, or nothing on this side except the audio jack. So what really worries me is the camera positioning in the corner. So if you are going to hit at any of these corners, make sure you really don't hit the camera. So that's one thing to worry about. Okay, so we do have the first boot. Probably should focus here. Yep. So we can just slide up and we'll go to the initial setup. So just start. We'll skip this part as of now. Selecting double and skip anyway. So we'll just skip all this part. So yep, curved word gesture. So everybody now is coming with a keyboard where you can just slide on your fingers and it does the job. So yep, we'll skip that part as well. There you go. So that's the Amigos UI which you see that comes with Gionee phones. They have tried to customize a bit. Now there's no app drawer. If you can see, it's all apps are available right here. There's no access step to access your app except to swipe. And the first thing I want to take a look is the camera part. So let me just launch the camera for you. And there you go. So rear camera. Alright, so that's the rear camera. You can see the autofocus right there. Okay, that was the burst mode, I guess. So we'll do it again. Now here's an awkward feeling of having the buttons here. Really, when you hold your phone like this, the buttons do come in between. That's the reason the phones are always there. So it's an autofocus, so you can see it's automatically focusing it as I change my view. If I take a picture, it took a bit to open up. So yeah, that's the kind of picture quality you can see. It's pretty sharp, I guess. Uh, I have full light here, so I don't know about low light, but yep, it doesn't seem to be bad. And there's the menus. So we'll just go back to one again and launch the camera. Now let me switch to the video mode. And yes, the video mode does have autofocus. So what happens when you are moving around? Yet it does a autofocus as well. So as you move around, change objects, it is refocusing and doing its job. So that's a 1080p recording using the rear camera. It does have support for flash and everything can be customized using the UI. So let me just open it for you. So that's the kind of UI you are taking a look at. It has video quality setup, screen mode, the scene mode, time duration, white balance, geotagging, anti-shaking. So probably I can just turn this on. And it's good thing is you have a option to turn off the microphone while doing the recording. That's really appreciable. So that's the first foot, and you do have most of the apps available. All the Google apps are available with some custom apps from Gionee. Now if I take a look at the settings, or different kind of settings, so we'll just close this off, and there you go. quick access to all your settings is available right away. Alright, so I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. I want to give a quick look at the settings. So yep, there you go. It's a quick setting available here on what's active right now, and then normal menu. So if I open up any of the settings, so that's how it looks like. Standard Amigo UI with option to change a lot of things here. All the options are available: sound, vibrate, storage. So what you can see is phone capacity is 16 GB, the free capacity is 11.87 GB, and you can do format your phone right here. So that's the amount of storage space you are taking a look at. So that said, let's open up something in the browser. So let's launch the UC browser, and we'll just accept it, and we'll go to probably my channel here, youtube.com slash. So that's the kind of keyboard you are looking at. Decent enough. I'll just launch it and we'll see how the sound and everything comes up. So just the E6 unboxing I've done sometimes back, so we'll launch that itself. So we'll launch it, and so let's watch the video. You can see it in the both landscape and the other mode also. So that's a full screen. Speaker seems to be powerful, and the display is pretty good. I mean, if you take a look from different angles, it really looks good. So that's about it, and you have markings right over places, but you can always wipe it out. So that's the first impression of the Gionee S 5.5, the world's slimmest phone. It's 5.5 mm, not inches, so pardon me on that. And that said, I'll just wrap up. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be doing a lot of video testing, benchmarks, and everything. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.